train come rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Stuck in force and dress, time keeps dragging on. I hear the train rolling down to St. Antone. Oh, when I was just a baby, and my mom, she told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever go play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
Oh, there he is.
I hear that whistle blowing, hang my head and cry. All right, boys, come on. In fancy dining cars, up and drink some coffee, and you know they're smoking up the big cigars. I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. Those people that keep it moving, that's what tortured me. All right, boys, have it. And if that railroad train was by, I bet I'd move it on a little farther on down the line. Off for some dress, that's where I want to stay. I let that lonesome whistle put my blues away. What do you say, Chris? Come on now.
Today our focus is on something that's very profound. The title of this event is Honor Your Oath. Now, I've spoken before a lot of you many times before. You know that I'm a prior Navy guy. If you don't know, that's me. I was in the Navy from 1967 to the end of 1970 during the Vietnam conflict. I didn't go there, but they sent me to the North Atlantic. They probably knew I'd cause less trouble there. But I took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States of America from all enemies, both foreign and domestic, and every veteran that's out there has done the same thing, active duty as well. And I know all of you probably agree with me. We will honor that oath to our grave. That's how important it is to us. I got to thinking, the oath is so important. But a lot of our elected officials could care less about the oath of office that they take. The oath of office that they take in every instance, and we focused on around 10 or 12 of them. I'm not going to go through them. The handouts that you have the oaths right there in them that we focused on. The bottom line is every single oath nets out that they have to and are supposed to protect, defend, and uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state that they abide in. House Bill 135, as far as I'm concerned, is a violation in the first place of the Constitution of our state and our country. Don't fool around with the Second Amendment. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. There's no ambiguity in that. We're blessed to live in this state. It's truly the live free or die state. We believe in that motto. Those of you here I know believe in that motto. We are now at a tipping point in our country. If we don't take action to save our republic, it won't exist any longer. The time for timidity is over. The time for action is now. The oath of office that people take, even the oath that the military takes, is the very beginning of that journey. Integrity matters. And if you don't think enough of your oath to honor it, if you very rapidly violate it by putting forth legislation that violates the Constitution, then you don't belong there. A mistake was made. You take a hike. We want people of honor and integrity in all of these positions. When I put the word out about this rally, I got a call from State Rep John Heichel. He's here today. John said, "Jack, as a coincidence, I'm working on this too. So why don't we get together?" We did. Myself and one or two others. And we came up with, you know what? We really do have to take action. Two things that we're doing, and you can participate in this. We have an emergency petition of redress. We have the petitions over there. A lot of you have already signed them. That will go through the House procedurally. And we also have, it's a criminal complaint. We feel they violated the oath of office. We feel they violated our rights as citizens of this state and our country. And so yesterday, I filed a complaint along with John and a couple others with the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Concord. It's been filed. And then complaints were also filed Thursday with the Stratford County Sheriff and a couple of them with the Hillsborough County Sheriff. We want to get more and more of those. Already, of course, the news has carried the story. It came out yesterday, and the attacks have begun. But I know all of you have my back, don't you? Before you leave today, we want all of you to pay a visit, sign the petitions. We'll turn them in for you. Also, if you're interested, we have about 20 hard copies, 30 hard copies roughly of the complaint. You need to read it, you can look at it, you just need to sign it and have two witnesses that know you to sign it, and then you just submit that on your own to your county sheriff, and if you want, you can go to the U.S. Attorney's Office here in Concord like we did. Now, people are going to make fun of what we're doing. They've already started. But as far as I'm concerned, we have been idle too long. We in this country, all of us, will agree that we've been asleep at the wheel for a while. But we're awake now, aren't we? We're wide awake. I'm going to come back later and close this out. I like being the cleanup hitter.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, he is a friend. He is someone I'm proud to call friend. He is a brother, and I love him very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Kimball.
Well, I do want to thank my wife, Donna Marie, for putting up with me through all this. She's over here in the red coat with the red, white, and blue scarf. And before I get into what I want to say, I want to shout out to Rand Paul. Rand Paul has stood tall for all of us at the filibuster, and the rest of the senators too that backed him up: Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, and 14 others. Also, too, it looks like hopefully they still may get the filibuster, but we'll wait and see how this plays out.
How about AI?
Yeah, you know who was absent on this. So you all have a profound responsibility. You have to make sure that you vote for the right people, ask the right questions. And if they go and they take their offices and they violate their oath of office, that's just what this rally is about. You don't vote them in next time. You have to get somebody else. That's your job. I want to talk to you, though, about the county sheriffs. The county sheriffs across the country have the most power in a state besides their governor. They are elected. Unlike, of course, chiefs of police, the local police, the state police. The county sheriffs are elected. They report to you, the people who put them there. Their loyalty is to you and the Constitution that they swore an oath to keep. The Second Amendment is critical to the Constitution. It is, in fact, the protector of it. That's why it is the Second Amendment. I wrote a letter on March 23rd, certified letter to all 10 of our sheriffs. I'll read it to you, it's brief. It said, the members of the Granite State Patriots Liberty PAC have become increasingly concerned about our constitutionally guaranteed liberties and the threatened loss of these liberties caused by the words and actions of our officials and legislators. As citizens of New Hampshire, we consider our county sheriffs to be the last protector of our rights. The county sheriff is not answerable to the state government, the federal government, or the local police. He or she is answerable solely to who? You, the people. For that reason, we ask for your commitment to uphold your oath taken when you were sworn into office. Namely, I, their name, hereby do solemnly swear that I will support and defend this Constitution of the United States of America and their state against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So help me God. We respectfully ask for your response to the following questions. 1, will you promise that you will not enforce any laws that infringe on our constitutional rights? 2, will you promise that you will not participate in any gun confiscation process, no matter the source of the order? 3, will you defend the citizens of your county, as is your sworn duty, by preventing any action by those who would infringe on our constitutional rights? Your position on these issues is of extreme importance to us, and we implore you to respond honestly to our inquiries. We look forward to your prompt reply. 2 days later, I got an email, and that email came from Chief Scott Hilliard. He's the president of the New Hampshire Sheriff's Association. He gave me a brief response. It was rapid, and I thanked him for that. He said, Dear Mr. Kimball, I received your letter regarding my oath of office. And as president of the New Hampshire Sheriff's Association, we as a group issued a statement on our position on our website of our homepage, www.newhampshiresheriffsassociation.org. You can go to that site and see it. Please feel free to read it there and share it with your group. Well, I had read this the same day they put it out many weeks ago. And it's nice, but it doesn't address any of the questions that I asked. I wrote back, and I thanked him for his response. And I basically, I'm not going to read the whole thing, I basically said, you know, that letter I read, and it really isn't powerful enough, it's not pointed enough, you've got to answer the questions. These are the things that we're concerned about. And I said, and I'd also like to invite all the sheriffs to come here and speak to you. You didn't hear any today. All right? But I did get 2 letters, aside from his email. One letter I'll read, very brief. Dear Mr. Kimball, thank you for your inquiry in reference to adherence to our oath of office. Enclosed is a copy of the Stratford County elected officials' oath of office. All citizens should rest assured that I will honor both the duty and constitutional sections of the oath in service to the people of Stratford County and the state of New Hampshire. Sincerely, Sheriff David Dubois. All right, Okay, thank you, Sheriff. I called him up and thanked him. I asked him to come here. And then I got one more letter. I just got it a couple days ago. It was my own letter that I had sent out, certified, and it came back. And Sheriff Gerald Marcoux, Coos County, sent my letter back with a nice comment on it. He said, Jack, I agree with all of the questions you asked. And he put on the back, I've just had shoulder surgery and I'm going to be lying low for a while, but I'm on board with you, the Granite State Patriots, and the PAC. So there are two sheriffs. That's important. It's important. I don't want to be picking on the sheriffs. I really don't want to be picking on them. I want them to support us. I want them to back us up. I want to make darn sure if anyone comes into this state and attempts to confiscate our weapons, that they arrest them, that they put them in shackles, all right? Don't think it can't happen. Colorado, the governor of Colorado has given the okay to the Secret Service and other federal organizations to actually come in and arrest any of his sheriffs that won't enforce their new crazy gun laws. He's given them permission to do it. So here, it's going to be on YouTube. Here's a little advice from lowly little Jack Kimball in New Hampshire. Sheriffs of Colorado, arrest your governor. And then put it up on YouTube. Active duty military personnel. God love all of those folks. They have been through it for 10 long years. I'm a Pease greeter. I haven't been there that often lately, but I've greeted over 200 flights. Those men and women of our armed forces have really stood tall, and they have suffered a lot. We have lost an awful lot of men and women, and we also have a lot of them coming home broken. And we owe them such a debt of gratitude. The blood and treasure that has been expended on our behalf all through history by our military is absolutely amazing. We have been blessed to live in this great country of ours because of them. Because of them. Please, all the veterans, raise your hands here today that is still left here. Give a big round of applause to these folks. Thank you. Now, I'm going to talk about what's going on today. I am absolutely disgusted what's happening to our recent veterans, the people who just got out. A lot of them have PTSD. Hell, a lot of them have it while they're in. But of course, they're still sent back into battle. They still carry their M16s, and they bleed and they die for us. Now when they're getting out, they're getting letters from the VA. When they're in, they're an asset. When they're out, they're a liability. Because maybe they had PTSD or had other issues while they were in, or even if they have had a traumatic injury or wound, they're being told they can't have weapons.
Outrageous!
Think about that for 1 minute. It's okay while they're in. It's not okay when they're out. That's what's going on. This is backdoor gun confiscation. The other thing, the talk about sequestration. Are you kidding me? That's not a cut, folks. Sequestration is simply a reduction in the increase this year. We're going to be spending more this year than we did last year. This is a dog and pony show. Shutting down the White House so the children can't go through their tours is an outright disgrace. Barack Obama has already suspended college refund money to our veterans. I don't know if you know that or not. That's the thanks that they get. The United Nations Arms Treaty. I don't know if you know this or not, but about a week and a half ago, the United States of America dropped the requirement for consensus on a vote on treaties like this, and then went and voted yes in favor of the UN Arms Treaty in the General Assembly. That's what our government did. Make no mistake about this. Barack Obama intends to disarm this country. If you don't think so, you're not paying attention. He doesn't care if the Senate approves the treaty or not. He will do it on his own if he has to. He said it to you. He doesn't hide these things.
The tyrant!
You have to be vigilant.
Marxist criminals!
Take a look, careful look, at what the Department of Homeland Security is doing. They have now ordered well over 2 billion rounds of hollow point ammunition. All of you who are gun owners know hollow point rounds aren't used for target practice. The MRAPs that have been purchased, 7,000 additional fully automatic M16s. What I find amazingly interesting, however, is that Barack Obama has given himself the power to assassinate by drone any American citizen he desires, whether they're outside the country or here. Think about that for 1 minute. No due process will be given them. But what did we just do? We captured Osama bin Laden's son-in-law, and we secretly brought him to New York and put him on trial and afforded him what? Rights of American citizens to an enemy combatant. Is there something wrong with this picture? Seriously? I mean, this is upside down. The budget cuts to our Pentagon have been disastrous. $500 billion just had really gutted our military. And now, with sequestration, look at the show that they've been putting on. Yep, it is. We have five, which is about half of our aircraft carriers, all in Norfolk, Virginia at the same time. Does that bring back, exactly, does that bring back a little memory? Pearl Harbor? That should never happen, but they're there. The claim is we don't have the money to refuel one of them. We don't have the money to recondition another. But there they sit. And there's smaller carriers there as well. Non-nuclear, mostly used for spec ops stuff, but they're there too, and they're all lined up. You can look it up. You can just go on the internet and look yourself. We're also... talk about extravagance. I mean, this president could care less about what's going on in the country. I mean, he's taken all those extravagant vacations. So isn't Joe Biden, for that matter, the two of them. All they're going to do is cut down 1 or 2 of their vacations, and all the kids can go through the White House, and take their tours. How about that? Now, I don't know about you, but yesterday, well, I tell you, I got a chill run up and down my spine. We find out that the intel in North Korea has been extremely bad. Now we find out, oh, well, wait a minute, maybe they do have nuclear weapons that can be launched on the tip of a missile. Huh. Let me give some advice to Barack Obama, because I think it's essential that he has it. He doesn't really understand what's going on, I don't think. President Obama, those North Korean missiles that they rolled out, they better not leave the ground. You take those missiles out, and you take them out as soon as possible. Don't wait to find out if they are nuclear tipped or not. Take them out. We're here today because of our oath of office, and also, of course, supporting our Constitution and taking people to task for violating their oath of office. But Barack Obama, he has violated his oath of office so many times I can't count. And he's doing it right now, campaigning across the country to take away, in fact, not only take away your right to keep and bear arms, he wants to eliminate and gut the Second Amendment. Why? Because he knows he can't complete what he set out to do, which is to completely bring this country down, as long as we are armed. And as long as we are armed, by God, we are not going to let that happen. Come and get them. This man does not let a good crisis go to waste, does he? He's using children as props. He's using the parents of the dead children from Sandy Hook as props. What a disgrace. I want you to remember and make a lot of noise about Fast and Furious. Do not let that go. Our government provided weapons to murderers, kidnappers, drug dealers in an effort to try to entrap and scam honest gun dealers in the United States of America. And we lost one of our agents as a result, and hundreds of innocent Mexican civilians have died as a result of those actions. Benghazi. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but I'm not going to let that go for 1 minute. We have 4 dead Americans, and we have 2 heroic prior Navy SEALs that really were absolute heroes that day, and they got no help at all. Ty Woods and Glenn Doherty. Sorry, who?
Let's not forget Border Agent Brian Terry.
Border Agent Brian Terry. This man is absolutely right. We lost him. He's a hero as well.
2010.
Now, I said it twice in the last 2 rallies. I'm going to say it again. I am going to ask Congress, again, for the 3rd time, to wake up and realize we're this far from losing it all. You are responsible for this country's safekeeping. You are responsible for honoring your oath of office. You are responsible because we put you there. And I am asking you to start impeachment proceedings against this president as soon as possible. This should have already been done. If this was a Republican president, he wouldn't be there now. Don Dumaine said it too. United we stand, and divided we fall. Every one of you have to remember one key thing. Whatever you are all Americans. And I don't care about the R and the D. We have to start blurring that. We have to start acting like Americans once again.
Independent.
This president is the most divisive president in our lifetime. It is intentional, folks. He knows if we have a divided population, he can succeed with relative ease. He has divided us by race. He has divided us by religion. He's divided us by economic strata, and he is definitely dividing us gun, no gun. That's not what Americans are about. We honestly have to wake up to the fact that this is intentional. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid, folks. Stop walking over the cliff like lemmings. Help each other out. Pull together. Remember all the blood and treasure that has been expended to provide you with the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness that you have had in this country. It is Thomas Jefferson's birthday today, and I'd like to close with a couple of his quotes. Remember this. A society that will trade a little liberty for a little order will lose both and deserve neither. And this one. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. But when the people fear the government, there is tyranny. I now call on all of you to make darn sure that this government fears the people. All it takes for evil to prevail is for good men to do nothing. Join me in this effort. Sign the petitions, and we need state reps over at the Red Tent, if they're still here, to help sponsor those petitions. Don't be timid. The time for timidity is long since gone. Be bold, be brave. Take very, very bold steps, and this is one of them. Don't let anyone ridicule you. Don't let anyone threaten you. We are Americans, and we're going to stand up for this country, and we're going to take her back. She's worth it. Thank you for coming today. Thank you very much.
This old house can stand for one more year. Foundations caving in, screens have all blown on. This old house could be a testament, a love and memories that hold a young man's dream. This old house just a shrine, all the things I left behind. Teenage love, now the house just creaks. My key won't fit the door, I try to come here anymore. One last look before I head on down the street. So high from my mind, can never leave. This old house will stay one more year. Patience were ended, too many things should be replaced. The flood waters rise, this old house cannot hide from the waves, relentless band and chase. This old house just a shrine, I can live with that just fine. Life moves on, but when it's best it's pink. The floorboards still stand, clean with my father's hands, scuffed and worn by 1,000 people's feet. This old house from my mind can never leave. As a boy I used to stand out in the backyard, catching minnows on a bottle on a string. They called me in for dinner with a bucket in my hand. I'd come running to count the fish in my bucket. And now those are minnows. I turn the paper, it needs initials, it needs reshaping. Those pretty fingers need pretty diamond rings. This old house from my mind, oh, this old house from my mind, oh, this old house from my mind can never leave. Thank you very much. We're going to do one more song for you all. Thank you guys for giving us a listen. We are Girls, Guns, and Glory. And if you do like what you hear, we got CDs over there in our van. It's the one with the GGG license plate. This song, as well as the last one, is off our latest album called Root Cellar. Tears and jars, the roots are left filled up with human rain. And nothing can grow in the garden that I planted. Hold them rose, sowed them, saved the pain. I ain't got no nothing but a pain in my stomach and a mouth that just chews up the words. I wish it was you that was holding on to spoiled stocks locked inside my brain. I hear your voice as I come on down the stairs. Clear your throat and hang the phone up as soon as I appear. The quiver in your voice lets me know you're scared. And anxious as hell to get the hell out of here. So don't put tears in jars, and the roots are left filled up with human rain. Nothing can grow in the garden that I've planted. Open roads so them see the pain. Years ago we were lovers. Years ago we were cool. All the years I've done to make me your fool. On the floor in tatters is a valentine for you. It don't make sense to read it. Words have become untrue. Tears in jars, that roots are left filled up with human rain. Nothing can grow in the garden that I planted. Open roads so them see the pain. Oh, thank you guys so much. Take care of each other.